Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. America. We just want to tell you what's going on in Cook County, Illinois, and Chicago. There's a bunch of people here that got together that have been totally screwed over by the court system, and they can't get a fair shake from anybody. We'd like to hear some of the stories, and then we'll go over a retrospective of it on how it really works and what the system is. Introducing myself, I'm one of the only people, well, I am the only person that ever won a Shackman in Illinois. Mr. Shackman never won a Shackman. Dan Webb did Shackman case and he didn't win it. So I guess that gives me some experience in what I can tell you what happened on a case. And I did it pro se, and I didn't have much of an education. Self-educated man. I'd like to introduce you to the first person going to talk now and give her a story on what happened to her, is Miss Linda Achors.
Hi, my name's Linda Achor, and I am involved with these people down here.
I gotta hide my pants.
Because we were victimized by the police.
Anybody got a needle?
I wrote a book about it called The Justice System, and we've had a hard time. They're trying to, stop any ways that we have to make money. I try to mortgage my house. They got different things that they put in your way, and they're not even legal, but yet everybody goes along with it.
Hey, Linda, can I interrupt you?
Sure.
What do you mean illegal? Did you file for a loan? Some kind of loan?
Yes.
And was that recently?
I was working as bartender in a country club that had a lot of affluent people that had a lot of political clout. So when they fired him wrongfully, they didn't worry about him going to court because they had all the judges in their pocket. They more or less told us that. And we just couldn't believe it, but we went all the way through it. So my husband lost his job. He was labeled a thief for stealing some stupid skirt steak. He didn't do this. But he found out, just through their clout, it doesn't matter how much evidence you have that you didn't do this, we even have witnesses, you lose. And not only that, is they try to hurt you and stop you from earning any kind of income of any kind because they know you're going to go after them. The same thing with my house. They put a lien on my house.
Who did that?
I guess that's the country club because it came from...
Who put the lien, though? Was there a specific lawyer?
Bradley Pendergast.
Okay. Is he still in practice?
Yes, he is. And he actually represented my husband in federal court. And we fired him because he tried to extort $25,000 from us. Or he wasn't.
So you actually fired him?
Yes.
Okay. The judge let you fire him? And
we didn't care what he wanted.
Okay.
We just did it. And so we hired this woman, Claudia, only after that. And he didn't like the idea he was fired, but that's too bad. So he asked Claudia only at the time that he was doing an appearance and he was going to do a withdrawal. But he wasn't in town, so he sent her a telecopier message saying, would you please ask the judge if he would give him an attorney's lien, so if I would have won my case or settled my case, he would have got 20%. The Judge Bobrick told him no. So what does he do? He goes to a lower court, a state court, and asks for the monies that, and sues me there. And I countersued. I had to make sure that I had all the timing right. Everything had to be timely put in the docket. Everything had to be timely filed. He, on the other hand, didn't answer my countersuit for what was it, 10 months. And the judge did nothing. He gave him a directed verdict, and he didn't even have jurisdiction. I mean, you can't go to a lower court. You can only go to a higher court. This guy went to a lower court.
Okay,
so now they put a lien on my house, but it's not really a lien on the title. It's just a lien that's talked about. So when I try to get mortgage money from my house so we can fight these people, they block it by saying they can't have this unless they pay $30,700 to this lawyer on that stupid.
But why did you have to pay him $30,000? Was the verdict that
That was the amount of money he sued me for, saying that he did that much work.
Oh, that he did that much work, $30,000.
Right. All it is when he's got that thing is phone calls because he never did anything else.
I mean, $30,000. He did $30,000. How long was this trial for? Or the court? Was it for a whole year or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he wasn't on the case very long before we fired him because he wanted us to settle.
Did you pay him any monies?
What did we pay? About $5 grand?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And so we try to get all kinds. I even try to get a reverse mortgage, but they know I'm going to get any money on my house and what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to go after them. They know that. So you get to a person that's got the loans, and you talk to them, they see your clear title, and they say, well, geez, you paid all your bills and that.
Just a quick question. Is there any legal leverage that they would have had if you had not paid them anything at all? Instead of paying them $5,000, just pay them zero, nothing? Would they have had any legal leverage against you? Was it a mechanics lien?
When he sent me the lawsuit, my husband sent him a thing back saying, I don't owe you anything. And that was the answer, and then we went from there. He actually had a judge that was helping him. His name was Cunningham. He was the one that let him go for 10 months without having.
Because my thought is, either not pay them anything at all, or, I mean, that would have been my recommendation, I guess. I don't know. Because it seems like if you would have paid them $5,000 on this $30,000 that they claim, that they might try to say that
we even had a contingency.
It legitimizes it in some sense.
We even had a contingency fee agreement with him. But he gives you this mumbo jumbo, and the courts go along with him.
Then he put a citation.
Yeah, so what he's got against our house, which doesn't exist, is a citation lien. And so they won't give us the money for the house. Even if I try to pay him $30,700, they told the woman that I was going for the loan with that I'd have to come up with $30,700 before I get a loan. They don't want it after I get the loan to pay them, and that's ludicrous.
I would suggest that you not pay anyone anything at all if they don't have any leverage legally to.
Well, we needed the money to fight these people, and they know I'll sell my whole house, I'll sell my clothes, I'll sell everything to get these people. They know. They tried to offer me $1 million for my book, and we said infiltrate these groups, and they're actually
Stoppers.
like double agents. In other words, they're like friends with you and friends with them, and
They're like a
they
jilted
spy
son,
on
like
all
the
your
worst
meetings,
kind of enemy.
and then everybody knows what you're doing. They got that in all kinds of politics. You got people in your politic thing that's letting them know what you're doing.
Like a double agent or something.
Exactly. It sounds crazy, but it's true. And everybody that has gone through this knows it's true. So we need the money to stop these people. And that's why it's going to be a non-profit thing with us, because all we want to do is get these people and stop them. You can't have this going on like this. How many people have killed themselves? Sherman Skolnick, he's a man that had a history of doing.
The whistleblower, like?
Exactly, and not only that, he had like a show called Broadsides on Can TV, and he would uncover all kinds of things, about mobsters and all kinds of things. People are running around trying to kill him half the time. He was just a man in a wheelchair. He was the one that he started us with the tape, and I don't think they liked it because for 50 years nobody knew that they were altering the tapes, civil audio tapes of trials and courts.
Not the audio, you mean the transcripts?
No.
They don't.
Tapes.
They alter the audio tapes too?
No. They won't give you the tapes because they alter the transcripts.
Okay.
And if you would get the tape, you put them together and know that the same writings aren't there, the same stuff. So these people, they didn't say these things they're saying they said. And they can win trials, it's just like with the Burge guy, you know what I mean? If you get a confession and stuff for people, then you're helping the other side convict a person that never did anything. So what you're involved in is in a RICO. You're conspiring together.
Fraud in the court.
Would it be criminal or civil in people like our case? So they've got everybody's got a problem with these people, and they don't care. They tell you right to your face. They're blatantly.